Hello boys, good morning. Welcome back to your moral science class. I hope you all are fine, taking care of yourselves. Right, so today we will be beginning with our new lesson, that is unity, the feeling of oneness. This lesson is given in your moral science book on page number 51, lesson number 10. So quickly open your books and let's read this lesson and I'll explain you what is this lesson about. Okay, unity. First of all, what is the meaning of this word unity, the feeling of oneness? Unity means when we are all together in something. Okay, for example, if I ask the class are you all studying for your half yearly exam? And if all the boys reply, yes ma'am, that means you all are together in something. That means you all are united. Okay, but if some says yes ma'am and some says no ma'am, that means that there is no unity in the class and everybody is not studying for the exams. But I hope you all are studying. Right boys? Okay. So unity is a feeling of oneness or togetherness, when we all are together in something. It relates to collective strength rather than individual strength. That means collective strength means when many people are together. So their strength together is unity. And individual strength means the strength of one particular person. So, for example, if I have only one stick, I can break it very easily. But if I have a collection of sticks in my hand, can I break it very easily? No. This is only what unity means. That a one person's strength can be broken easily, but a number of people together, they cannot be broken easily, right? Okay. So it is a situation where the words like I and my are replaced by the words like we and us. So whenever we talk about unity, we never say I and my. It is never about myself. It is about everyone together. So we will say we or us, right? We will never say that I, my, it is about only me. No, it's about everyone in the room. Okay, as children, you should always remember that united we stand, divided we fall. It's a very famous saying, boys, that united we stand and divided we fall. So this means that whenever we are united, whenever we are together in something, nobody can break us, nobody can make us apart, right? But when we are individually standing, so everyone can break us and can create differences among ourselves, right? This happened during our freedom struggle also. The Britishers, they used this divide and rule policy, right? Because when Indians were all together, then the Britishers were not able to win over us. But what they did, they started creating differences among the people, and then individually they tried to win over them, and then they created problems, and then they gave punishments and harmed the Indians. So this is why unity is very important. To stand united is very important. Then nobody can harm us. But if we are standing individually, then anyone can easily harm us, right? Okay, so there's a very nice story. Let's see what's written in this story. The flight of birds. Once a flock of birds was flying in the sky in search of food. A flock of birds. I hope you all have read this in your collective noun English language, boys. Flock of birds means a collection of birds together, right? A number of birds together. Flock means a number of birds together. They were flying in the sky in search of food. Suddenly, the birds saw some grains on the ground. Now, they wanted grains because the birds also feel hungry. So, they wanted something to eat. So, they wanted some grains to eat. Now, they became very happy. However, an old bird said, "Let us wait and watch for some time. There could be a trap for us." But there was a wise old bird among all the birds, and the bird said that let us wait, let's not hurry, and let's wait, and then let's watch that there shouldn't be any trap. Trap in Hindi we call jal. You can see in the photo also, boys, right? So the old bird advised that we should wait, that there shouldn't be any trap, so that we do not get any harm in that, right? Now, the birds gave no importance to the warning and flew downwards. Now the other birds did not listen to that old bird's advice. They did not give any importance to her, and they flew downward, and they were very happy. They were in a rush. They were very hungry, so they just flew downwards towards the grains. As they started eating, their claws got stuck in a net. Now as they started eating, their claws got stuck in the net, right? Now this was a trap. That's why they got stuck in there. Now they all started repenting for not considering the old bird's advice. Repent means to regret. Now they all started regretting and crying that why did they not listen to the old bird's advice, and she was correct, and she was telling correct that there is a trap and we should wait. But now there is no use of repenting because they are already in a trap. They are stuck in the trap. Now every bird tried hard to fly out of the net but failed. Now individually, alone, every bird was trying to fly on its own, but they were not able to succeed. They were not able to succeed. They were not able to fly. Now what happened? Understanding the problem, the old bird said, if we all turn into one direction and start flying, we can fly the net. Now see, the old bird again gave a very nice advice that rather than trying individually, we should all try together. We should all start flying together and in one particular direction. Not in all the other directions, but in one particular direction, we all should start flying at one given time. And then let's see what will happen. So what happened next? I have some friends in a nearby colony of mice. They can free us by cutting the net. And she also had an idea, like if we fly along with the trap and then we will go to a colony of mice. Mice will be friends with the birds and they will cut the net with their teeth, right? So all the birds agreed. Now all the birds agreed. They were like, fine, we will do this. We are ready to do this. Okay. So they acted as per the advice of the old bird. Soon they were in air along with the net. So this was very fruitful. This was accomplished, right? When all the birds tried to fly in one particular direction at one given particular time. So they all were able to fly along with the trap. And they escaped from that particular place. They escaped from that hunter or whoever was the person who laid the trap for the birds. Now the bird trapper saw this and started running behind the birds. Now the bird trapper saw this and he got very angry and he started running behind the birds, but the birds went far up and far away. But he was not able to catch them because the birds went very far away, right? After some time, the birds reached the colony of mice. So the old bird's friends were waiting for them. They were there in the colony of mice. They reached there. The old bird produced a peculiar sound and soon many mice appeared over there. Peculiar means strange. A very strange kind of sound was produced by the old bird to call the mice. Right, that must be there some code language or code sound so that they can call them. Right, so some of the mice came and the old bird asked for their help. They agreed to help the birds and started cutting the net. And the mice were very generous. They were very helpful. They started biting the trap and they cut all the net. Soon all the birds were freed. Now all the birds were freed because the trap was all cut by the mice and they all became very free. So they became very happy. So children, we see that the united effort of the birds saved their lives. See, the united effort, when all the birds tried together, then only they were able to fly away. They were able to escape. But when they were trying individually, alone, were they able to fly? No, they were not able to fly. Moreover, due to their united effort, the mice were able to cut the net. And mice also, because of their united effort, a good number of mice were together cutting the net. There was not only one particular mice who was cutting the net, because that would have taken a lot of time. So a number of mice together were cutting the net. And this shows that unity gives strength. Okay, unity gives strength. Unity gives strength. It brings joy and happiness in our life. Okay, boys, so you should always be united together in your class, in your family. Always be united. Do not start fighting with each other. You should always stand together and help each other, right? Because it's not necessary that everyone is talented in their own. It's not necessary that everyone is talented with more than one talent. It may be that some of you are good at dancing, some of you are good at singing, some of you are good at musical instrument. But if we have to create any event, so we want the talent of all the boys. So when we work together, then only a perfect art piece is created. A singer cannot do a very nice dance. A dancer cannot sing a very good song. So we need the help of everyone, and when we do any work unitedly, then we are able to succeed. Right, boys? Okay, so I hope this lesson was good enough for you to make you understand that unity is very much important. So I will post the exercises of this lesson. Kindly do them in your this moral science notebook and learn the lesson for your half yearly exam. Okay, boys, take care. God bless you all.